Week 3, Lesson 2. Circles and terms related to it. A circle is the set of all points in the plane that are the same distance away from a specific point called the center. So this is the center of a circle. The center of the circle below is point A. We call this circle circle A, or in this symbol. And it is labeled circle with center A. So we have point A as the center of this circle. Now let us have the terms related to circle. First one, we have the radius. It is the line segment connecting the center of the circle and the point on the circle. It is named using the letter of the center and the point on the circle. So we have point A, and the point on the circle is point B. So the circle A has the radius AB. We have here line segment AB as the radius of this circle. Next one, we have the chord. A chord is a line segment whose endpoints are both on the circle. It is named using the endpoints on the circle. So in this circle A, the chord is BC. So point B and point C are both on the circle. So we have the line segment BC as the chord of a circle. Next one, we have the diameter. The diameter is a chord that passes through the center of the circle. The length of the diameter is 2 times the length of the radius. So when we say diameter, it is a chord. When we say chord, both endpoints are on the circle. So we have point D and point E on the circle, and it passes through the center point A. It is 2 times the length of the radius. So when we say radius, it is a line segment from the center up to the point on the circle. But here we have 2 endpoints on the circle that passes through the center. So that means it is 2 times the length of the radius. So in the circle, we have the diameter DE. Next, we have the circumference. It is the distance around the circle, and it can be obtained using the formula. So we have a formula for circumference. C is equal to 2 pi times R, where R is the radius of the circle. Or you can use circumference, or C is equal to pi times D, where D is the diameter of the circle. So in this figure, this is the circumference of the circle. So the length of, or the distance around the circle. Let us have this illustrative example. Getting the measure of a circumference. What is the circumference of a circle whose radius measures 7 cm? You can use 3.14 as the estimated value of pi. The solution is, so we have this following questions. What are given? Radius is 7 cm, pi is 3.14. Then what is asked? What is the measure of circumference? And what operation to be used? We have multiplication. So using the formula of the circumference, we have the circumference is equal to 2 pi times R, where R is the radius. So we have 2 times 3.14, and the radius is 7 cm. So we have 2 times 3.14 is 6.28 times 7, 43.96 cm. So 43.96 cm is the measure of the circumference of the circle. Then we have the second line. It is a line that intersects a circle in 2 points. So in this circle A, the second is line FG. So in this figure, or in this line, we have 2 intersections. We have point F and point G on the circle as the intersection of the lines. So this is called a secant line. Then we have the tangent line. The tangent line is a line that intersects a circle at exactly one point. So the second line has two intersections, but the tangent line has only one point of intersection. So we have here, line HG is the tangent of the circle A, and the point tangency, or the point of tangency, is point J. So point J is the intersection. Then we have the central angle. It is an angle whose vertex is the center of the circle. So in circle A, we have the angle BAC as the central angle. So the vertex is point A, which is the center of the circle. So point A as the vertex. Next one, we have the arc. An arc is any part of the circumference of a circle. So we have three types of arcs. We have the minor arc, semicircle, and the major arc. Minor arc is an arc whose measure is greater than 0 but less than 180 degrees. So it is named using only two capital letters. So in circle A, we have this arc BC. It is a minor arc. So the measure of this arc is greater than 0 but less than 180 degrees, and is named arc BC. Then we have the semicircle. It is an arc whose measures is exactly 180 degrees, or one half of the circle. So one circle, or one whole circle, measures 360 degrees. The semicircle measures 180 degrees. It is named using three capital letters. So in this circle, we have the arc EJC. So we have the diameter EC and the arc EJC. And this measure exactly 180 degrees. And then we have the major arc. It is an arc whose measure is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. So it is named also using three capital letters. So in this circle, we have the arc MGS as the major arc. So we have the arc MGS. So it measures greater than 180 and less than 360 degrees. It is a major arc. And then we have the concentric circles. So concentric circles are two or more circles that have the same center but with different radii. So radii is a plural form of radius. Radii. So in this figure, as you can see, we have two circles but only one center, which is point A. So the measure of the radius of the smaller circle is less than the measure of the radius of the larger circle. There are two circles that have the same center, center A, but with different radii. Then we have the congruent circles. So congruent circles are two or more circles with the same radius but with different centers. So in this figure, we have two circles. So we have circle A and circle B. They have the same radius, or the same length of radius, but different center. They are called congruent circles. So when two circles have the same length of radius, they have the same size. Then we have the inscribed angle. It is an angle whose vertex lies on the circle. So in this circle, The inscribed angle is angle EJC. So the difference between inscribed and the central angle, the vertex of the central angle is the center of the circle. But in inscribed angle, the vertex lies on the circles.